All right, hi 7th grade focus students. This is Miss Jackson here to go over the answers for week 3 of the daily language practice assignment, the 10 questions. Here is an opportunity for you to get some clarification on the answers, and you can check your own answers, check your understanding, and message me if you still have any questions about any of this practice. So I'm going to start with question number 1. Let me go to my questions here and follow along with you. So you can have this up on Canvas too if you would like. Question 1. Which of the following are compound words for foot? Okay, to be a compound word, each of the two words that are combined to make the one new word, each of those words has to be a word that makes sense all by itself. So I threw in some answers on there that are not words by themselves, like foots, that's not even a real word anyways, is it? Feet, that's not made of two words. That can't be a compound word. You can eliminate those. Footer, foot plus is not a word. It's just a suffix. So you know what? It's going to be the answer that says football, foot and ball. Footprint, foot and print are words by themselves. And footloose, foot and loose. Those make up the real true compound words. That's your answer. Don't forget, you can always change your answers to get them correct, okay? All right, I take your highest grade on that. Question 2. Which is the correct past tense of the verb think? Okay, in the past, if I already had a, let's see, what would you call it, guys? If I already did this, did I thinked it? Did I thinking it? Did I thoughts it? Or did I thought it? I hope you got thought. Thought is the correct past tense of think. I already thought it out. Thought. Question 3. The perspective from which the story is told is the, so it's like, what do we call the perspective? The eyes that are telling the story. Is that called the theme, mood, point of view, or the setting? It's POV, point of view. Yes, the point of view is the perspective, like which character is telling the story, point of view. Also called perspective. Question 4. What does the idiom in this sentence mean? So an idiom is a type of figurative language, and an idiom doesn't literally mean what it says. It has like a hidden message. This biography of Paul McCartney is right up my alley. If something's right up my alley, that doesn't mean it's down the street or in my town. That would be too closely related to what that's saying. Remember, it has to have a totally different message. Right up my alley means something I like. Yeah, that's right up my alley. I like that. So what I like to read would be the best answer here. Question 5. Is this an example of a run-on, a complete sentence, or a fragment? Banana, George Blair, setting a world record as the oldest barefoot water skier. That's incomplete. Okay, that's not a complete sentence. That kind of leaves me wondering, okay, what else? What's the rest of this thought? That's not a complete thought. So it can't be a run-on because a run-on is multiple thoughts that are just joined together. One big combination, a big mess of a whole lot of complete thoughts. So this is a fragment. This is a fragment. It's a piece of a complete thought, but it's missing the rest of it. Okay, question 6. What reference book is a geographical dictionary with places listed alphabetically? Well, we're talking about places, okay? So that's the key word here. Places, locations, like maps, that's going to be an atlas, right? This is going to be atlas, all right? Let's go on. Question number 7. When Tara Lipinski won the Olympics, She had not yet turned professional in her sport. Keywords here, not yet turned professional. So would she be a novice, which is another word for beginner, or amateur? And it's okay to look up these words if you need to on Google. On dictionary.com, I recommend. So a novice is a beginner. An amateur is someone who's been doing this for a long time, also called professional. Well, it says she had not yet turned professional, so your answer is novice. That's right. Question 8. A well-known singer sits and reads to an audience something that she has written about the details of the most important experience of her life. So what type of writing is that? She wrote about her own life. Is that biography? Is that fiction? Autobiography? What does auto mean? Remember, the root word auto means self. And a biography is a story written about a person's life. So this is autobiography because she wrote it about her own experiences. Autobiography. Question 9. Does the subject agree with the verb? So do we have the same number in the subject and in the verb, basically, is what it's asking? A group of reporters want to interview Microsoft owner Bill Gates. Well, if I just listen to the sentence, it sounds right. But you can't just go off of your hearing. Does it sound right? Well, go back and analyze this a little bit further. A group want. Does that sound right, though? It does not. A group, this is a collective noun, meaning like one. A group want. That's not correct. So the answer is no. It should read, a group of reporters wants to interview. Which, if you read just the important words, a group wants is what it should say. Number 10, last one for this week. What is the meaning of the root word in this? What is the meaning of the root word in this word? Biography. The root is highlighted. Graph. You guys, I've taught you this in class. This is a review. Graph, it doesn't have anything to do with math at all. It's not like graphing something. Biography, in this word as a root word, bio means life. Graph means to write or written. It's written about life. A biography is a story written about life. So graph is written. All right, if you have any more questions, message me on Canvas. Bye.